another tutorial. It is getting really chilly over here in Germany, hence the teddy bear sweater. Anyway, I'm not here to tell you about the sweater, I'm here to tell you about this amazing baguette bag. Some time ago I did this single crochet ribbing, which was kind of very successful in my channel. I will link it up here. And then sometime later on, all these Prada 90s bags and all these baguette small bags came into fashion again, and I did this other amazing bag that is still going very strong in my channel. So I thought, why not using this pattern, doing a baguette bag? So I put these two ideas together and I came out with this very simple and very beginner friendly baguette bag. So you can find the full written pattern still again on my website. I will link it down below in the description box. There you can find also the details of the materials I have used, the hook I have used, and all about measurements, and also all these things you can find in the tutorial. So just follow the tutorial if you want to. And also I hope you're considering to subscribe if you are new. This is the kind of content that I post weekly. Also, for all my old subscribers, a big thank you for leaving so many amazing comments on the comment section down below. And also I do want to invite you to follow me on my other social media like Instagram and Facebook if you haven't done so yet. Okay, so enough with the talking and let's just get into the tutorial. For this tutorial I am using ribbon XL from Hooked and a 3.5 mm hook. I started with a slip knot and crocheted 20 chain stitches in total. The tutorial is made with ribbon XL, but on my website you will find a bonus pattern on how to crochet this bag with t-shirt yarn. So check the link on the description box for the written pattern in 2 different yarns. Then I skipped the first chain and I crocheted 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. I continued crocheting single crochet until I had 9 single crochet in total. At the next chain, I crocheted 3 single crochet in the same place, so I increased with 2 stitches. At the middle stitch of these 3 single crochet stitches, I put a marker, which will help me to know exactly where to do the 2 increases on each row. So I recommend you to do the same since it's a real time saver. I continued crocheting 1 single crochet on each stitch till the end of the row. In total, the first row has 9 single crochet, 3 increases, 9 single crochet, or 21 single crochet stitches in total. For the second row, 1 chain, turn your work, insert the hook at the back loop of the second stitch from the hook and single crochet. Continue single crochet in the back loop until you arrive at the marker. In total, 10 single crochet. At the stitch where is the marker, increase by crocheting 3 single crochet in this stitch. Again, I kept the marker at the middle stitch of these 3 stitches. I continued crocheting 1 single crochet on each back loop stitch until the end of the row. In total, for the second row, I had 23 single crochet stitches. For the third row, 1 chain, turned my work, inserted the hook at the second stitch from the hook in back loop and crocheted 1 single crochet. I continued crocheting 1 single crochet in back loop on each stitch till the marker. In total, 11 single crochet stitches. That at the marker I increased 2 stitches by crocheting 3 single crochet in back loop of that one stitch. I continued then crocheting on each stitch 1 single crochet, back loop, till the end of the row. In total, at the end of the third row, I had 25 single crochet stitches. As you might notice, I do an increase of 2 stitches on each row at the middle stitch, and at the left and right of that stitch, I just crocheted all stitches with single crochet back loop only. So for the next 8 rows, I followed the same pattern by increasing just 2 stitches at the center, where I keep the marker. So the pattern for the 4th row to the 11th row will be as shown. At the 12th row, I stopped doing increases and continued doing 1 single crochet in back loop on each stitch. At the end of 31 rows, my work looked like this. So I keep the same amount of stitches, 41. I worked back and forth without increasing for 20 rows, keeping the marker at the middle stitch. Now I will work the other side of the bag by decreasing 2 stitches on each middle stitch, until I arrive at 19 stitches in total. So the pattern for the 32nd row will be 1 chain, turn your work, 1 single crochet on the 2nd stitch from the hook in back loop, continue in single crochet, back loop until I arrive 1 stitch before the marker stitch. So 19 single crochet stitches in total. Take out the marker, then insert the hook and pull a loop in the next 3 stitches, keeping the loops on the hook. In total 4 loops on the hook. Then yarn over and pull through the first 3 loops. Again yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Put the marker at this stitch, which is the middle stitch. For the next 19 stitches, continue crocheting 1 single crochet in back loop to the end of the row. In total, 39 stitches. At the 33rd row, 1 chain and turn. Insert the hook in back loop of the 2nd stitch from the hook and single crochet. Keep crocheting 1 single crochet back loop for the next 17 stitches, together with the first one, 18 single crochet stitches. Then 1 stitch before the marker stitch, take out the marker and make a decrease of 2 stitches. Insert the hook and pull a loop for the next 3 stitches, back loop only. In total 4 loops on the hook. Then yarn over and pull through 3 loops. Again yarn over and pull through last 2 loops. Put the marker at this stitch, which is in the middle stitch. For the next 18 stitches, crochet 1 single crochet in each stitch, back loop only. In total, at the end of the 33rd row, you will have 37 stitches. For the 34th row, 1 chain, turn, 17 single crochet stitches, back loop, starting from the second stitch from the hook. One stitch before the marker stitch we do the decrease. Continue crocheting 1 single crochet, back loop for the next 17 stitches to the end of the row. In total 35 stitches. Keep crocheting another 8 rows, decreasing always 2 stitches at the center of the row. In total you will have 42 rows, ending with a row of 19 stitches in total. Same amount of stitches we started the back. Like this, our bag is symmetric. The pattern for these rows, 35th to 42nd, you will find at the free written pattern on my website, link in the description box below. Once you are done, your work will look like this. Now let's attach the sides. Put the two sides on top of each other and pull the loop at the other side. Take out the marker and insert the hook on next stitch by grabbing the next stitch of the other side as well and single crochet. Keep crocheting single crochet, inserting the hook on both sides of the bag until you reach the end. At the last stitch, one more chain, pull some yarn, cut and hide the end. Do the same at the other open side of the bag, this time starting from bottom up. Once finished the side attaching, turn your work from inside out and let's crochet now the border without cutting the yarn. Insert the hook at the connection between two rows. Pull a loop, then slip stitch. Repeat the same for all the other stitches. Insert the hook on the next connection space between two rows and slip stitch. Keep working all around and your work will look like this. Once I arrived at the end of this round, I continued by inserting the hook at the back loop of the first stitch of the round and slip stitch. I kept crocheting slip stitch on each stitch at the back loop only for all the stitches one by one to the end of the round. Your work will look like this. I crocheted 5 rounds in total, and my work at the end of the 5th round looks like this. I pulled the loop at the inside of the bag, then I pulled some more yarn, I cut the yarn and hide the end. Now on to the straps. I use these rings, 2 hooks and same yarn to crochet the strap. Also the pattern is explained in further details at this tutorial up here, which I have at my YouTube channel for some time. I took the 2.5 mm hook, pulled the loop through the ring, then I made a single crochet. Again for 2 more stitches, ending up with 3 loops on the hook. Try to tangle the end in between the first stitch as well. Then, with the thinner hook, in my case a 2.5 mm hook, I passed the two first loops on the thinner hook, somewhat knitting but with hooks. Then I made a chain with the loop I had on the main hook. Took the second loop from the thin hook and one chain again, keeping now the worked stitches on the right hook. Repeat again for the last loop that remained on the left. This is the pattern we will follow to crochet the strap. Repeat again by moving the first two loops on the left hook and then working the stitches one by one, crocheting a chain and passing them on the right hook once again. Repeat these actions until the desired length. In my case, I crocheted 45 cm long strap or about 17.5 inch. Keep in mind that this pattern stretches, so once you put in your shoulder, it will be longer. Now to finish up the strap, take the other ring and insert all three loops in it. Then cut the yarn, leaving some yarn at the end and hide the end. Doing the same with the end at the other ring. Next, take the ring, open it and try to insert the ring in a horizontal position as shown by grabbing two loops of the border of the bag. Then do the same at the other side of the bag. So, how does it look?